Hello, Lysos here. Okay, so I am looking at this here Thor deck. This is my Thor deck. You might notice something a little bit strange here in that this is actually published. I actually felt quite confident with this deck, which is not normally something that um, I would normally say. Uh, Generally, I feel like someone else has already done it better, or there's already a ton of that idea, so I don't bother writing it up. But I hadn't seen a solo full leadership deck that was um, I felt strong enough to handle expert scenarios, and this can handle expert scenarios. I've done. Let's look over to this. All 6 of these. I had to redo Rhino because I did that with a different deck, but uh, Ultron took 3 tries. Legion took 3 tries, so 10 games overall to do all 6 scenarios. That's not too bad, and with Ultron I think I actually would have been able to do it much quicker if it wasn't for the fact that I completely forgot about drones triggering Thor's ability for 2 extra cards every turn, so I was basically 2 cards down every turn, and that's a pretty substantial loss. And I'm going to be playing against Ultron again today to show off the deck. But let's go back to the actual deck list here. The most important thing with this is it's a little low on the energy resources for most of the Thor decks I build. I normally go up to like 20 plus, but here what I have a pretty standard downtime endurance mansion helicarrier, the very double resource cards. This here, the Haymakers, Mockingbird, and Nick Fury. Mockingbird and Nick Fury would be standard if I wasn't playing leadership, but it's not always a given in leadership specifically because of they don't play into the Avengers sub theme. And V Haymakers is a lot of Haymakers, but they are an energy resource, so that's why I put them in. But they will also damage and allow you to hit some fairly important thresholds, like you can kill something with 6 hit points using a Haymaker in your attack with Mjolnir. So, what else do we have? Down here, I've got Falcon, Hawkeye, Maria Hill, and Squirrel Girl. So we've got a total of 7 allies with Lady Sif as well. Total of 7 allies, 3 4 costs, a 2 3s, 2 2s. So reasonable spread of allies across the costs. Bunch of Make the Calls because it's super efficient, possibly the best card in leadership. Power of Leadership because this these four allies down here can all be played with it. Triskelion is a lightning resource, although it is an energy resource. I actually mentioned it down here because I think I would actually cut this. I very rarely actually get to 4 allies, even when I can get it down. So I think that might actually be worth a cut. But I wouldn't cut the energy resource. It would have to be another energy resource card. And this is the one weird inclusion I have here, Morale Boost. It's felt very powerful in this particular setup because it lasts until the end of round, so I can get a block in as well. His 2 defense goes up to 3, that's actually pretty good. Actually starts being worth blocking, that's assuming you only play 1 as well. It also boosts your attack, which is important because it means that without Mjolnir you can start hitting 3s and kill them with just the 1 shot. With Mjolnir you can start hitting 4s. And both of those are important breakpoints. And then once you start getting the 5s, I think you kind of want to be doing a Haymaker plus attack anyway, which I also have a ton of, so that should be good, so we can deal efficiently with most minions that can come up. Whereas, and Thor is obviously going to be putting more minions in, so it made sense to go for that. So that was this Thor leadership deck. If you want to read the actual write-up, there'll be a post link to it in the description of the YouTube video. If you are watching on Twitch, just search for Lightning Leader. Should come up. Not planning on taking this down, but we'll see how that goes. Now, I'm going to jump straight into a Ultron game. It'll be Ultron. We'll just start with Ultron.